I'm trying to use TradersPost to connect to live Binance broker. I finish all steps to connect and ready to submit order. When submit order on TradersPost, I get the following error: failed to enter new position. The broker API did not return a specific message, but we detected that the access token has expired or is invalid. So I just wanted to bring this up because this actually happened to me,
Mhm.
and there was a change recently. Well, first of all, there's two things you have to make sure you're doing with your API key from Binance. One, you have to make sure that you have the right assets that are allowed to trade on that API key. So whether it's spot, futures, you have to activate that per API key, or rather per sub account, to make sure that your API key works.
We should also
Um,
clarify that we only currently support spot. So when you do enable that tradable asset type, just make sure it's only spot that you select.
Perfect. You also, and I believe this was a change that was recently happened because this is what Binance support told me. And by default, the API keys are restricted to a whitelist of IP addresses. And before it wasn't the case, so you just create the API key and use it wherever you need to. But now by default, I have it on, so you have to go and you have to deactivate that on the main account, because I just I highly recommend people use sub accounts when you're using your crypto accounts. Use sub accounts for specific tools, just like you might have separate APIs for different applications. And so this option to restrict it to a specific IP address is activated by default, and I have to deactivate it on the main account. And then I was able to go ahead and send trades in. So it was confusing to me because I was like, the API key is fine. I just created it. It's not expired, and I was getting this message. But you can't really detect that through the error code that's sent from Binance. So it makes sense that on TraderSpost you don't get that information, but
Yep.
it's useful to know. And it was only a recent change that happened on Binance like a couple of weeks ago where they did this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for that context, Tom. It's tough for us to keep an eye on all the changes that occur at the exchange level. So this sounds like a recent change that we can document a little bit better within our documentation. So we'll do just that.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. I'll make a post, submit a request for that. I was very happy with that account because that's the account where I'm doing for the client, where I'm doing hundreds of crypto tickers being bought and sold at the same time. I wasn't sure how that was going to go, and the account's up. It's been up since even with the uh, you know down moves in the crypto market. The account still turns away. So I'm really happy that I had traders supposed to handle the heavy lifting of managing all those different positions as opposed to me having to write the code for it. I was pretty happy.
Love it.